Hello there, my name is MrSmartDonkey. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Rome 2 of the Divided Impera Mod and the Iceni. So last time left off, we had taken Isca. We had finished off the whatever they were called, the faction that used to own Isca. Just having a look at my buildings. Why am I building this? Did I not cancel this? Because I'm clearly supposed to cancel this. This is being dismantled. Let's cancel construction on that. I'm not sure why I hadn't done that yet. Because that's supposed to go, or this one. I mean, either one's supposed to go, essentially. Okay, I have no idea why I hadn't cancelled that yet. Oh, I guess I only just took Isca, so I didn't really have the chance yet. Yeah, because, I don't know, because I dismantled this. I thought about that, but I apparently hadn't thought about this one. Anyway, so we can get rid of one of them. I guess we'll get rid of, this one, and then we'll just leave this one here. It doesn't really matter too much because, again, I'm pretty sure you can make several of each building in one province. But anyway, so I could upgrade one of my fishing villages, and again gives -4 upkeep though. I'm assuming or -4 happiness. I'm assuming right now it's -9 because of the conquest. Yeah, so it'll be fairly happy once we move out. Although we are getting 4 from military presence as well. I'm not sure how happy it actually will be once we move out. We're going to just make these agents, so at least they're ready as well. Of course, we have our... what is that like? What does that mean? Oh, that's our tax collection thing, isn't it? I think so, I'm not sure. We have our second army up here as well, which I probably will be expanding on soon, because I don't think we'll be able to take a Blah now with just one army. Like, it's got a full stack and then another extra 15 units. I mean, our army is pretty strong, but I don't know what they've got here. Actually, I could probably... They won't have anything particularly good. They won't have any armored units anyway, so I probably would be able to do it, but I don't know if I want to try it. I think I might try and speed up... Oh no, we're replenishing pretty quickly here. I do know I wanted to remake those other I wanted to make other units, and those were going to be where are you? You guys, Britain Retainers. I'm gonna put these guys instead of my Cassie champions, and I had another look, and I'm still thinking I might want to replace some Britain Axemen, but it's just that these guys have 300 men, and I think having 300, like an extra 100, is just... Like, they might have slightly better stats, these guys, but having an extra 100 men, that's a pretty big deal, you know? Like, 100 is a lot. That's 1/3 of the unit, you know? It's very large. So anyway, I'm gonna get rid of the Cassie champions. These guys are definitely, like, these guys are just better, so it's a logical replacement. I mean, we do miss out on some experience, but whatever. I could merge these guys together, but they replenish in 3 turns, and we're not gonna attack in the next... We'll take a few more turns before we attack, I mean, so that's not really an issue. But yeah, just wondering if I should replace these guys. I had to look at the other units as well. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else that's better than them when it has, or for units that have 300 men in them. These guys are worse than the Cassie champions, so I don't want them. So the Cassie champions are being replaced by the Britain Retainers. So I think the only option is the Chosen Swordbound, which is just a worse unit. Generally, it has slightly better melee defense, but that's the only thing. And they cost a lot less, so I was thinking about getting them, wasn't I? But I'm decided not to. I can make my Caledonian Slingers again, wherever there they are, which have a lot higher morale, which I do think is somewhat important for Slingers, because it means they'll keep going for a little while longer, like a ranged versus ranged fight. If it's Caledonian Slingers versus Britain Slingers, my Caledonian Slingers would last longer than theirs, so... because the rest of their stats are exactly the same except for melee, which is what I don't care about at all. Looks like these guys actually have slightly less speed though. Like, they have good stamina, whereas these guys have excellent stamina. But I'm not going to bother replacing them because they have too much experience for that to be worth it. I'm still thinking about upgrading them just because I want to get rid of these stupid like icons. I'm just going to do it. Waste of money. It really is, but whatever. Actually, not necessarily. Sometimes I might have to actually use them to flank and stuff. Besides that, though, I don't think there's any other unit that I want to get replaced. I don't think I want to have any chariots at the moment. They are good, but for what I've seen so far, we've taken down enemy chariots fairly easily. They've never really done anything particularly amazing, so I probably want to get some at some point. But for the moment, I'm alright with not having any, because they cost a lot as well, obviously. If I do get any, I'll definitely get the Britain chariots and not the... or sorry, the Britain nobles, not the Britain chariots. They both actually have poor stamina, interestingly enough. But yeah, they cost 50 more. Oh, there's 30 less of them though, I didn't realize that. I was going to say, because it's just a much better unit for only 50 more, but there's 30 less, so that actually be worth considering going for these guys after all. But never mind. For now, I'm not taking any. And I do want to get veteran riders at some point, but for now, I'm liking this cavalry. They've done really well so far, so... and then there was these scout riders who are just terrible in comparison to the unit I've got, so yeah, no need to think about that even. Right, so I think that's about all I can do for now. The Namna test we could trade with. Do you guys want to trade? You like me a lot now. No. Why? I'll give you 300 bucks. How about that? No. They like me quite a bit. I might be able to get a non-aggression pact with them or something. I'm not planning on attacking them for a while. That's, I don't know, that seems a bit treacherous. Why would they not want to get a non-aggression pact with me? So my next target is, like, clearly Ablana. Like, I don't want anything else but Ablana right now, because I want to get the entirety of the British Isles under my control, and then we're going to land somewhere. I have no idea where yet. This is not, there's no, like, stuff to take there, is there? I don't think so. I can't remember. I mean, I know there is in Attila, but I can't remember if there is in Rome too. Well, we'll find out. Anyway, yeah, I think that's about it. So, I don't want to raise any forces. Unless I want to hire units. I don't think I've got the money for that right now. I do want to build this army up a little more. Caledonian skirmishers. Are they any better than Britain javelins? They cost 2 less. Lower morale, lower charge bonus, lower ammunition. Yeah, no, they're just much worse actually. And Caledonian levies, which are slightly better than these guys. Not necessarily actually. Yeah, they are a little better, but I wouldn't want them anyway. So never mind. I'm not going to recruit my units there. I'll move this army down south in a bit and then recruit. No need to rush them right now though. They can just sit there in Aldon for the moment. I might want to save up a little bit of money, or at least build a few more buildings before I start building the army anyway. We're in no rush to attack them, because... Oh. I think my game's just crashed. Alright, so the game just crashed after I ended my turn. So let's end it again. Hope that this time we can go through unscathed. Luckily, the game auto-saves when you end the turn as well. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been too big a deal regardless, because we were only a few minutes into the episode, but still. Anyway, I think I was saying that we had no rush yet to attack Ablana because they only have one province, and I can't imagine their income's gonna go up dramatically anytime soon. So we don't have to worry about them making another full stack or anything like that. So I don't think we are in any rush to attack them, as long as they don't attack me. But actually, that might not be a terrible idea. If they do attack me, then we can just kill their army and then move over and take their town. But might be worth even just declaring war on them and hoping that they will do that, but not for now, because I want to get my people up and be healed and stuff. I won't want to send them over to Moridian though, just so we're a little closer to being able to defend our town. Means our replenishment goes down a little bit, but yeah, let's just do that anyway. So yeah, now it takes 5 turns. So we got edict issued. We're making 1,400 a turn. Like I said, that wasn't really going to make any or much of a difference, just because our income's not that great, so the extra taxes don't really do much. 12%. How does that work? Because we get an extra 15% from the tax rate, don't we? I don't quite understand how that works, but I'm sure it's figured out somehow where it all makes sense. What if we just do that? How happy would everyone be? -7. It's minus growth, don't you? Yeah. Get 0 from that. How much money? 2,100. It's not even that good, is it? I didn't realize just now we have an open slot here. Or there. We'll get to that in a minute though. So we got war declare between the Namnatas and the Nervi. That's interesting. Nervi are down here. Don't they start up? Yeah, they own that. And these guys own that. That's interesting because they're allied as well. Unless that's changed. No, they're still allied. Anyway, what else have we got? Motivated populace. Good stuff. More income for me. Right. Oh, and now... See, this happens constantly, and I don't quite understand what's up with that happening. It might... Every time I click on the army, it says something different. Just now it was still replenishing, but slower, and now it says recent events, and I'm not replenishing at all. Like, what? I don't understand what causes that, and I'd like to, so I can, like, do something about it. But when I don't understand what's happening, there's not much I can do about it. Wet summer... Oh, maybe this place didn't have a wet summer. No, this place has a wet summer as well, so I don't know. Maybe it just needed a little while to update, but why did it then go down from plus to just plus, and then now to nothing? Anyway, and there's no... Actually, this gives me a replenishment rate. Extra wealth as well. We lose a bunch of stuff that's really unimportant. I think we lose more food, don't we? No, there's nothing about food there. Yeah, alright. Looks like we still don't get any replenishment, but at least our army costs less upkeep. Oh yeah, we do get replenishments. I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's not very much though, is it? But it's better than nothing. Anyway, right, so yeah, we're not gonna upgrade that until we get better siege tactics, which we're not getting for a little while yet. This army, let's send it down to a Bork and... maybe should have kept them there for a little while longer. I'm not going to make any units yet. And when I do, I'll start with the cheapest ones, obviously. Which, funny enough, are actually, well, besides these guys, they're cavalry, which is really interesting, because that's not generally something that happens. I'll start making a few. I'm actually going to upgrade these guys too, just to get that out of the way, because it's going to annoy me otherwise. Just make like two units a turn. Again, we're in no rush to make these guys. Alright, so we should make a final building. Or a new building. Where would I make that? And what would I make? See, this is the thing that my knowledge of Rome 2 is sort of lacking. I don't know what I would even want / need. I guess the most logical place would be to... Oh, we can actually tell. Wait, are both of these open? Don't we have to, like... Oh, I deleted 2 buildings. That's why they're open. Herder. I'm a bit of an idiot sometimes. It happens. Anyway, we don't want any more of these. I kind of want to make one of these just to see what the upgrades are. If there's anything that gives me better, like, morale or something upon recruitment. Because I've got a feeling one of them would do that. It's happiness as well. Fuck it. We'll make a church or a sacred enclosure. So this is just pure money. I don't think this does anything for us for anything besides money. This happiness, growth, probably just general things like that. Maybe some food or something. I don't know. I don't know. No idea, actually. This is clearly food, which we have 3 fisherman things, so we're probably good on food, to be fair. Although I might still make one at some point. There's no real reason not to. We don't need any more of these. I mean, that's for sure, because these ones only go into one other build. Like, it goes into 3, which we have covered, essentially, and then it only, like, you don't get any more options after that. So yeah, we don't need any more of that. So yeah, let's make a sacred enclosure, and then we'll just make a, let's make a trader's field here, just find out what that does. We're going to be wasting a little bit of money. It only takes 1 turn to make, by the way. We're going to be wasting a little money just for science to figure out what stuff does, essentially. And over here, I think the first one I would want is the Warhorse Pens, which is just quite expensive, so that's all we got to wait for, really, is money. How can I help? Oh, he hasn't been doing anything since I took that town. Right, that's interesting. Oh no, because no, never mind, because I took him out of his thingamajig, that's why he wasn't doing anything. Why don't you head over to Ablana for me, will you? Okay, I guess we have to go into the water first before you can actually do something. May as well do that. I actually don't know if that... I think it activates next turn, so he doesn't actually get anything right now. Agents, right. Are you... I don't think you are. No. This guy is decent for sitting in armies, right? Yeah, morale and unit replenishment. Don't particularly need that. Could also do this. That improves public order and taxes and helping the spread of culture. You're gonna go into this army. Military administration. You're gonna just yeah, why don't you sit right there on the edge? Why not? Do it. Okay. Besides that, our army's done. Nothing's going to be changed about this. We've got our money spent. Can't make any more agents. Nope. Still don't know why I can have 2 of them, but oh, there's a lady there now. A druid. That's a chieftain. Interesting. Right, let's just... Actually, hold on. When we have some, like, promotions we can actually do. Yeah, why don't you get a promotion? He's 48 now. We need to get some new young folks in there at some point. He's level 4, though. It's kind of a waste if I had to replace him, but I do want to get, like, a young fellow in here. Just see what we've got. States... Oh, there's other chiefs, elder chiefs. Casibelano, so he's new. Yeah, he had something I didn't really care about, but he's still new, which means he's younger. And an elder chief here. Minus 18, minus 27, so there's difference there. I don't know why. I wonder what that means. Food and growth. Not particularly amazing either, but 800. Okay, I might hire him just to see how young he is, or how good he is for his age. This guy's still wounded. 63-year-old. And then we've got, this guy's our other general, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. Plus 0 public order for military presence. Because I think that's the original mods thing, where it basically gives you minus happiness for sitting in a garrison, but since I got rid of that, it just gives you plus 0, but I guess it doesn't actually get rid of the whole, like, feature. It just reduces it to 0. So it's still there, but it doesn't do anything. I'm still wondering if I should have. It's just because I feel like you get double the bonuses now from sitting people in towns. So maybe I made it even easier for myself, which is not something I generally like to do. I like to keep it as hard as possible. But I don't know. It just feels stupid to have not being able to put your army in a town and just have them constantly sit outside. It's just annoying. Anyway, household expands. +1 of 40, +1 gravitas per turn. Who is this again? Adiatorix. Is that him? No. This is just some random guy. Never mind, I don't really care. Who is Adiatorix? That's him. He's not leading an army though, so. Right. You're gonna go back into town. Town is already proper happy as well, so that's good. So the replenishment now should be pretty quick. I mean, it says it is, but is it actually? When? Oh no, there you go. Yeah, 63. Okay. Right, we finished. What did we finish? Sacrificial rites. What was that? Was this one? No, this one. Yes. Okay, what's this? What do we get from that, by the way? Empire maintenance, cultural conversion, political action costs, blah blah. Okay, we should probably start going for this and then that, so we can get woodworker. Be interesting to get that. We don't really get anything from that specifically, but then once we get woodworker level 2 or 3, carpenter, we'll probably be allowed to make siege weaponry. Is there nothing else? No. Right, why don't you... No, fuck it. We're not in a rush to get that guy in there. Just get in there next turn. Right. You're gonna make a few more units, so now we're gonna make some cavalry. Skirmisher cav. To make 2 a turn again. We're not in a rush, like I said. It's just gonna, like, reduce our income if I do it, like, if I make 4 units a turn. We're gonna save up for that. Warhorse pens. Research rate is not bad, but eh. Just eh. There's not really, like, yeah, this is the only other one. Mass charge. Oh, you get that from, okay, that's not bad then. I did want to get this one, but it's just, it's 8 turns right now. It feels like a lot of time to spend on something right now. At this particular moment in time. Anyway. Diplomacy. Anyone want to trade yet? You guys, no, still being a dick about it. Alright, you're at war with everyone to your north. Must be a pretty shit situation you're in. You might need some money, perhaps? No. I also didn't even think about it. I haven't changed anything about this town, but I think it's actually fine having a farm and a farmer's market. I don't know if I want a farmer's market specifically. I don't know what this product is going to be. It's only 2 regions, so I can't really specify it into anything particular. There's no... no. There's no, fertility in this, is there? Don't think so. It doesn't say anything on the farm thingy that it's based off of fertility. It just says 2 food. 1 war horse. Oh, so that's why you got war horse. Oh, didn't I? Was that this game where? No, I don't want to see the. I want to see the town where I wanted to make this and I couldn't because I needed war horse. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, so this is currently set to wealth from local commerce, wealth from agriculture, and then we've got food and wealth from agriculture plus 5% local farming income. And this is just a regular fortified city. Nothing particularly special about that. Alright, so I guess I don't know, make this into like an agricultural / money making province or something like that. I'm gonna make it into a cattle pens, which lowers our food but increases our wealth. I don't know. I haven't got a thing to. We've got so many options here. It's just crazy. I think the building we've got now, the wheat fields or whatever it's called, just field, is probably the best one for food, isn't it? And then farmers market, yeah, that makes sense if we stick to that sort of food / wealth thing, isn't it? 1 grain. I wonder what that means. 1 grain, 1 war horse. Like, does it mean you literally just have 1 and you can spend that 1 on like something else? Like getting that war horse stables requires 1 war horse or something. But how do you keep track of how many you've got? I don't know. Very confused right now. No idea what I'm talking about. Think I might be having a stroke. I might speed up their production of that army a little bit, or at least I'll speed up the turns a little bit because I'm going very slow at the moment because I keep having to read everything and think about what I want to do, and just having no clue about any of the buildings is really just... our wounded guy, he's back. Good for him. Okay. I probably want to move the army south as well, not currently, but perhaps next turn or something. Just get them both over from the same side, because I'm assuming what I'll have to do is land an army here, and then, well, I guess land them both and then just attack. I think that works. I'm not sure. Probably have to just attack as well. It's a good thing this isn't a walled city. That would be devastating. Army is basically full again, not quite, but nearly. Actually, why don't we just move this army down? Why not? It's not like it's gonna take attrition, is it? No, it won't. May as well start working on that. We don't need the happiness, that's for sure. Okay, let's recruit some peoples. So I want 2 more of you, and then we'll start making our actual good units. So we'll make our 2. Well, we'll make 2 more slingers. Oh, and actually, now I may as well go for the Caledonian slingers, right? Yeah, let's do that. I kind of want to get rid of these as well, then. Oh no, the Caledonian slingers cost 2 more in this one. I'm not gonna stop that, or stop me from making them, but I just don't have enough money to do that. I guess we'll get our first axe unit in as well then. Britain Axemen. Here we go. Alright. No, let's not do that. That's stupid. Dumb decision. Let's just make another Caledonian slingers. Let's get rid of these both. We'll wait a few more turns before I do it then, because we'll have their army ready in like 3 turns, so I may as well wait for that. I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna put in all the awesome units, because I don't think I'll be able to afford that. If they're like, let's say on average about 200 each, we make 6 of them, that's 1200. We probably wouldn't be able to afford that. It would be close, but not quite. Anyway, this army looks really cool, by the way, because they all have like that naked thing going on, except for the general. Like they all have like these pants. Well, actually, these guys don't have the same pants, but yeah, those pants, and then like looks pretty funny. Anyway, you guys want to trade? If not, we'll just end the turn. Okay, let's end the turn. Like I said, speed up a little bit at least, so we're doing stuff. See, I knew I was forgetting something. This is why I don't like speeding shit up. It doesn't really matter. He wouldn't have been able to do much anyway. I would have been able to put him in this like thing with jiggle, but whatever. I do want to have like a little look around the town just to make sure there's not like a small stack hidden just nearby, but not right there. when I keep track of everything they've got going on, because they do have a full stack, and very often the towns have like, or the factions have like one full stack and then like one or up to 3 units or something nearby, for whatever reason. Bunch of level ups, that's good. Made some units, also good. You guys keep moving now. Is it a wet spring or something? No, it's wet every time of the day apparently. So on one more Caledonian Slinger. And then we want to start making our axe units. Looks like I won't be able to afford very much right now, though. So we're missing 7 units. Oh, right, this one. No, this one, baggage train. 230. No, they're actually more expensive. They don't cost as much to make, though, so I could make him and then make an axe unit. I won't be able to make more than 1 unit a turn, though. Unless I want to just hold off on the action, let's just make this army full on, just scrappy units essentially. I think that might be the best idea. Let's do that. So it's still a full stack, but it's just not as high quality. So I guess the Southern Gallic Swordsmen are the best option there. I trade off 3 melee attack for 4 melee defense. Looks like melee attack's probably worth more. It also costs more. I can go for the ambushers, which are generally better except for the morale, but I still think the morale is too important to lose. Nothing else. I could still go for like 2 expensive units. We've got our spears, yeah, so we're not going to make these guys for this army, although they do have the armor. So yeah, Southern Gallic Swordsman. And then I'll hold off on this unit. Let's make another one of them. Alright. So then we'll need 4 more units, which we should be able to afford next turn. Yeah, and then this army will just be shit, essentially, but it'll be alright. Okay, right, spy, you. I want to have a look around. What have they got in their army? Oh my god, a lot of Britain Levy Spearmen, bunch of slingers. Yeah, that's what I was expecting, essentially. A pretty crap army. We know they've got a fairly strong garrison, though, because they're Britannic garrison. Actually, no, those are just regular dudes, aren't they? They're not that good. They're not. No, they're not that good. We can definitely take them. Well, use the knife in the dark. It's good to know. I could try and start sabotaging them, but I don't think I want to risk this. We've got a good attack going here. Or we're gonna have a good attack going. That's the thing I don't really care about. Got anything else unlocked here? Morale for all units. I've had a look at all this stuff like a million times already, haven't I? I like this one. And I can get another one. Ooh, we unlock more shit again. Ships, melee defense skill for all infantry units. Upkeep, increased weapon damage inflicted by missile, increased missile attack range for all units. Wow, that is actually really good. Charge for all cavalry, melee attack for all cavalry. These ones we already had. Okay, so this one, the thing is, this is really good, except I never really go for heavy range stuff. But a lot of the infantry has ranged as well. I think I'm gonna go for this one for now, because I'm a big cavalry fan generally. I'm probably gonna have a lot more cavalry than 4 in the end. But yeah, I'm a big fan, even though my cavalry is not even melee at the moment. Still, someone else ranked up as well though. Dagomaros, that was him, and Vertoris, our chieftain. Okay, congrats. So your authority is your main thing, isn't it? It should be. Civil administration, that's an action. Upkeep cost for all land units, land unit recruitment cost. So how do you do that action then? Even civil administration, that's this though, isn't it? I don't know, like, cause you can't use it on I can't use them on anyone actually. Maybe I can't because it's in that ability. I know I can't click on the armies because they're already. I think this is just civil administration. It's called different, but I don't know. I do not know. Anyway, I think that's about all I can do again. So let's move on. Plana will soon be ours. Might be next turn. It might also be another Zolf, and then it'll just be now. So I don't know how it's gonna work. No, it wouldn't. Well, if I fight it, I mean, if it's not auto-resolvable, I'll just fight it. I'm not going to siege them out. Because it's a port town. It'll take like 20 turns. It's not worth it. And if we siege them out, it should be a really easy fight. Because we've got just a massive advantage on everything. But I don't know if it's going to be non-auto-resolvable. It should probably be auto-resolvable, to be honest. Right. So we can make our last units now, if I have the money, which I think I do. Might be a little iffy. So I want one more of you, actually. I hadn't even really considered what else I would want in here. Well, I want the baggage train. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to afford the full army. I guess it doesn't have to be entirely full. What would I even want extra? I do want to eventually go to 6 cavalry and have 8 infantry. So 8 infantry, 6 cav, 4 ranged. And then a general and a baggage train or an onager or something. So I could make 2 more cav. How much do they cost? I could afford 2. I wouldn't be able to get the baggage train in here, but that wouldn't be an issue. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what to do. Because, I mean, otherwise I would probably want to have like 2 good units. Also, before I do that, I'm going to move up to the edge. I guess. As close as possible to being in the water is right there. Yeah, alright. We'll do that. And then we'll just hold off on the baggage train just because I can't be bothered to wait another turn for that. So we'll go and attack next turn. Our income's gone down a lot. We're going to pay another 180 or so. But we can afford it. I mean, we're a bit low, but we can afford it. Right, so I can actually tell what this is as well now. I actually have been able to for a few turns and that one. So, unit recruitment cost, I don't really care about. That's only for an edict anyway. Nope. Cavalry morale upon recruitment. Alright, so it appears that the cavalry morale upon recruitment is the only one that gives me something recruitment-wise that's useful. But still, this is good to know though, because yeah, there's wealth from industry, there's wealth from slaves, there's wealth from commerce, or maritime commerce specifically, wealth from all sources. So this is still good stuff to make. Like when I have like in other provinces too. You don't just make it for the cultural influence in the public order. Is what I'm trying to say. And then this is wealth and such. Minus 5% upkeep for all land units, local armies only, but still, that's interesting. There's a garrison as well. And unit replenishment, okay. Interesting. Don't know which one I would want to build for unit recruitment. I guess this one. So that while I'm recruiting the units, the upkeep gets a little reduced, but it's not really anything important. Anyway, it's time to end this turn, and next turn we're gonna start swimming. Well, I suppose we could use boats. Might be a better idea, but who knows really. Oh, someone's leveled up. Guessing it's the dignitary person. If I had another champion, I would obviously put the champion in the army, but I don't, so I can't. So, I shan't. So we're just gonna move over to Oblana. Oh, what's this? What do you want? Hopefully we're not gonna get declared war on again just before I start moving. That'd be unfortunate. Or if I'm already there, that would be even more unfortunate. But when once we've taken the town, it should be very easy to get back. Increase in rank for Carillos, our chieftain, hidden agent exposed. Quartermaster report. Right, okay, so we've finished that. We're now building our woodworker. Perfect. Well, we're working towards the woodworker. Okay, it's time to do it. For the tribe. Stay in reinforcement range of each other, which I assume is right there as well, yeah, okay. Can we land? It looks like I might be able to land next turn. Well, not with that one, so no, it'll be in a, oh man. We'll probably attack with the main army then. That's all fine. Right, you've leveled up. What can you do for me? What's that? Oh yeah, yeah, that's actually one I would want to keep upgrading if he's going to be in the army. Wow, it's all 5% chance of evading enemy agents. Interesting. upkeep for all land units. See, if he's going to be staying in the army, this would obviously be the one I would want to go for, but I think generally this is probably what I'll end up doing with him, even though I went for this. He still gets growth, so it's not terrible. Yeah, we'll just go for the normal build, because he's not going to be staying in the army forever. He's just in here for now, because we can't make another champion. Speaking of which, yeah, we probably will be able to once we get to Imperium level 3, which is not yet, but we're not too far off either. Okay, so in 2 turns I think we'll be attacking. Our income's gone up to 400. That's very good. I like it. Well, my income's that low. We don't really have any reason to need money at the moment though, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh, the War Maiden just leveled up again. She made very clear of her scream, yell. Oh, there's a Nervy. You watch yourself, Nervy. Don't attack me right now. I've got a good thing going. Actually, yeah, we're getting somewhat close to going to the mainland. I think it's gonna be annoying because we probably won't quite be able to afford 2 similar armies with like 6 strong units in there. So what I'll probably end up doing is just putting like 2 strong units in the second army or something. Alright, good. We're gonna be landing in spring. That works out perfectly. I can attack this right now with this army, but I don't want to, obviously. Right. No. Do you still not have... I don't know how to get it. Is it a cunning skill? It can't be. No, I don't believe that. This is actually not terrible. I'll go for that. Okay, let's just go as close as possible to landing. The mother protects travelers. Good. I should have maybe actually stayed together. Alright, you can get back into range. Yeah. So you can next turn... Yeah, you should be able to land right there. I attack with the other army. Land this one right next to it. And... it should be a fight. It'll probably be next episode though. Right, I got a fort to build. No, don't want that. Never mind. Get out of here. You want to trade yet? No. I have so many resources though. I guess everyone does though, because it looks like this mod just added a ton of new resources in there. I don't think fish was ever a resource, for one. And I've seen 2 places that already have fish as a resource, so it doesn't seem that rare either. It makes sense that a lot of provinces that are near the sea would have fish as a resource though. There's... what was that, clay? No. Iron? No, it wouldn't be iron, it would be copper, wouldn't it? Is copper a resource? I don't know. They've got something over there anyway. Something that can be forged into an ingot. Alright. Oh, no events. What in the world? Alright, so you're landing right there. Hello. We're trespassing. I'm sorry about that. Hold on, are you at war with anyone? I assume not, since you've just been sitting there forever. You're... oh, okay. I was gonna say, you are at war with someone with slaves, so never mind. Do you have slaves in your territory now? Is that what that means? Hello. Alright, I'm breaking stuff, I'm aware. Sorry about that. Oh, it's in their favor. Be a shame if I had a second army here, wouldn't it? So I assume this is landing, right? Yeah. Okay, what is it like now? Pretty decently my favor. Not auto-resolvable though. No, 57 wouldn't be good enough. So actually I want to fight this. Plus I actually do want to fight it, because it should be a fairly good battle. 5 slingers though. Plus 4 Britannic local slingers. So they actually have a slight advantage when it comes to range. Because I have 8. They have 9. I have a ton of cavalry, which isn't very good in this particular battle. They've got a bunch of infantry. I've got a fair bit of infantry as well, actually. 18. I got 8 in there, 10 in here, yeah, 18. I've done my math correctly. Should be, I mean, from the battles we've seen so far, this should be a fairly easy one, to be fair, but the battle auto-resolve is really not, I mean, 57%. We should be doing better than that, that's for sure. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, though. So, a slightly short episode, but we'll, I don't want to do this fight now, because obviously then it'll take forever. So, until the next time, thank you for watching, have a good day, and goodbye.